shots. I mean, I think the story of the game is pretty simple to find out on the stat sheet. They made 12 threes and made 12 for 31, and we were 1 for 16. We're a lot better three-point shooting team than that. So, I think that was kind of the tail of the game. I mean, you look at turnovers were even. We out-rebounded them by 12. We got to the free throw line about as many times as they did. So the difference in the game was three-point shooting, and they made some tough ones, and then we gave them some good looks at three. So, and then I thought we did a great job of battling back and having a chance there at the end, when we did get down 8, just because we couldn't score. We struggled to score.
Did you like the looks you guys were getting from three? Was it execution or just kind of misses?
At times, I think it was hit and miss. I think we forced a couple up at the end of shot clocks. But I thought we also got some decent looks. They did a good job with Mel and trying to take away her open three-point opportunities. And we got some other ones that just didn't go in. But on the flip side, we were able to go inside. They're extending their defense a little bit. And Danielle had a great game for us in the post. And so, you always will give up something. But I hope we're not going to shoot 1 for 16 from the three very often.
And down the stretch, it was a nice comeback for you guys, obviously. But Danielle Heath, freshman, really helped bring you back in the game with the career game. What have you seen from her that's allowed her to have back-to-back career games?
I think that the key to successful people is taking advantage of opportunities, and she's had an opportunity with some injuries, with Aaliyah getting hurt, to boost her minutes, and she's done a great job. I mean, the one thing Danielle's doing is coming in, getting some extra work with a kid that's redshirting this semester, and I think that's helped her, and I just think she keeps getting more and more confident, and I told her, man, when she gets stronger, a little more assertive, we'll have created a monster, because I thought she had a great game.
And then for Danielle, you've obviously been able to take advantage of minutes, as Coach mentioned, but for you, you're also converting down low, as you were 8 for 10 from the field today. What has allowed you to play so much better lately?
I would say the extra work. The past few weeks I've been getting extra work, like he said, and it's just helped me get better. And then playing against Say, she's a whole lot stronger than me. So it's a whole lot harder to score on her than it is, I would say, in the game. So it's been a lot easier for me lately, especially since I got to show what I can do.
How much of a confidence boost have you got the last 2 weeks as you're getting more and more minutes, more and more comfortable?
100%. 100%. Like, it just makes me feel a lot better about myself, especially coming in and knowing that I could actually score and not just be like a body out on the floor,
What's the message been from the coaches and from your teammates when you're on the court? What's their message been to you?
Be confident. They all have confidence in me. I just got to have confidence in myself to know that I can score, or help the team, I should say.
And then for team, obviously with Danielle being an extra scoring threat for you guys down low. You guys had Aaliyah and Sadeja can score down there, but Danielle is another boost. Do you think it could help you and Melanie from the outside having an extra scoring threat down low?
Oh, of course it did. Of course it will. Like I tell her every time in the game, like you can shoot. We believe in you. Score. Even if you miss, we not gonna like down talk you or nothing. We want you to score. We want you to help you, because we know that she can help us. She makes shots in practice. She go crazy in practice. So now she got to transfer into the game. And we know she could do it, so we just built confidence. Tell her every play, like, you got it, keep going, we got you. That's about it.
You guys pretty much outplayed Georgia College in almost every category besides three-point shooting. Is it frustrating as the game goes on and you guys just are executing pretty well, but the three-point shots aren't falling? Is it hard to keep an aggressive mindset?
It is, but, we got to keep going. Like, even when our shots not falling, like, we had to keep pushing. They hit some tough threes, and then we go on the other end, we couldn't make threes. So the message in the huddle was we just got to keep pushing, keep finding open bodies, keep giving it to Danielle because she was scoring, So it was just finding that scoring mentality and stopping them on defense. So that was all about it.
Coach, what did you think about the second half as far as the change from the three-point line? It looked like you guys held them to about 30% shooting in the first half, but they got it going in that third.
Yeah, I don't think we did a lot different, although they got some transition where we had matchups or we weren't back where they really went downhill and then pitched it to the corners and got a couple corner threes. I know Cleveland got one in the left-hand corner when we didn't get matched up in transition. Say was there, T was there. They were talking, but we didn't get with her because somebody had to stop the ball too, and we didn't have anybody back. I think Mel drove in and missed a little one around the basket, and so she was kind of out of the play, and 32 was her man. So I think it was a combination of things. In the fourth quarter, we just, I felt like, well, they're shooting it against our man. We tried to pressure some in our 1-1-3 zone, and I think that helped us some because we got some turnovers and they threw it around a little bit. We got some stops out of that, but at crucial times we just didn't execute and make shots on the offensive end.
And then as far as Danielle having a career game today, I know we talked about confidence level, but what does this mean for your team that she can do that off the bench?
I've always been a coach that kind of like to play inside out, and if you look through the years, I mean, I've been blessed to, whether it was Jatoria Kemp or Danielle Richardson or Janice Amonley, and we've always had some people around the basket that could score, and our offense is based on playing inside out for the most part. So that's a plus if she can keep doing that and be efficient in there. She doesn't have to be 8 for 10 every game, but if she can be 50% in there and give us a good look when we get it in there, that's going to be a plus.
Danielle, coming into this game, how did you feel about your confidence level? Did you see that you can attack them in the post the way you did today?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you gotta scope out your competition before the game comes. So, and you just gotta I had confidence in myself that I'll be able to do more than I did last game. Just try to keep improving every game and every practice.
And it looked like you had a little bit of post moves that you were working on in practice or with your teammates, like you said. Is that something that you're still trying to improve on, or do you want to?
You gotta just improve your game. You can never stop improving. In my eyes, you can never stop improving in all areas of the game.
And then T, down the stretch, I know you like to take over and show your leadership. So how big was it to make that three and get that steal, get a couple free throws down the stretch and try to get you guys back in it?
It was a big momentum changer for us. Once I hit that three, life just came back within us. So it was just like a push for us, getting stopped. And I told them in the huddle, this game isn't over. We still got a couple of seconds left, and we still can make some plays, which we did. Unfortunately, we just couldn't make the last shot.
Yeah, and then right into the last shot, Coach. What did you see on that last play when Melody took that last three?
They went to zone, and I just didn't think we were as aggressive as we should have been. And that's what we talked about in the locker room. We said, okay, 8.9 seconds left. We've got the ball. We're in a two-shot foul situation. We just can't settle, and I think sometimes we do settle. Even if somebody just goes downhill and puts their head down and bowls somebody over, I said, put the onus on the official to make a call one way or another, block charge or whatever. And I just, I didn't think we were aggressive enough. We just called for a high ball screen, and then we didn't really get anything off that. And then, so been nice to have a timeout, but T, you burnt one on a jump ball in the first half. Not just kidding. Yeah, she was calling timeout. I wasn't going to say anything because I knew we had the possession. But, we'd like to save our timeouts for late in the game, but, we didn't have any timeouts left. So, you just got to, okay, here's what we're going to do. And but I think that's the one thing. I think being a little more aggressive and assertive and having an inside player that we can go to even against the zone or man in a late game situation is a bonus. I'm just kidding.
Coach, what do you think the key is for you guys to be more of a consistent team from not just half to half or game to game?
I still look at our defense. I mean, if you look at statistically, we're still leading the league. We're right at the top of the league in scoring defense. They scored 59 today. They shot 31% from the floor. Now the problem is they made a lot from the arc, but they only shot 31%. We out-rebounded by 12. So obviously, I think it flips to the offensive end and being more efficient. We turned it over 12 times in the first half, playing against our defense, which is a pack line defense. So that's way too many turnovers, making better decisions, being stronger with the ball. And then I think having some balance inside out and just knocking down perimeter shots. Daniel gave us a great game inside. Man, we got 20 points in the post right there. And then Say got a bucket, and Aaliyah got a couple buckets, I think. So, out of our 5 position, that's 24. We got 26 points. That's great, but this was a game where we didn't shoot the three very well, and we're a pretty good three-point shooting team. We're a 30% three-point shooting team, and today we're a 6% three-point shooting team. So, difference in the game.
How much resiliency and really promises your team showing this kind of up and down season with injuries and everything?
I've been very happy with they come out every day and they try to get better, and I think there's times during the game I thought you know, in the third quarter, we kind of hung our head a little bit, but we didn't quit playing, but we just, you know, but for the most part, I just think we've just kind of bowed our neck and kept playing through things. And I tell them all the time, don't look at records. I mean, we're a possession away from our record being flip-flop in a bunch of games. And so, you know, you are what you are. And it starts with, in practice, what you are that day in practice, and then how you bring it to the floor and execute. So, you know, we got another game Wednesday. We're going to come out, be prepared. We got two next weekend. We go the Young Harris, North Georgia swing. We better be ready at North Georgia because they're going to be ready for us. So, yeah, you just keep moving on and get ready for the next game. And it's a consistent process of just trying to get better as a team.